So I play all my older consoles on a CRT with component video inputs. And the Sega Genesis outputs composite video. And the composite on the Sega Genesis is not the best. It's fine to play, but I wanted it to look a little bit sharper and crisper. So that's where this device comes in. This is the Shinybow SB 2840 Scart to component video converter. And what this does is basically what the title is. Basically, if your console will output Scart, you can hook up the Scart input to it, and it will output clean or transcode it to components out to your TV. So that cleans up the image a lot because you're not going through the Genesis's video converter or the composite video. And it enables very crisp graphics. So that's the reason I got this, was for the Genesis specifically. But will also, you can use it for any other console that will output RGB or RGB SCART. The Super Nintendo does too. So basically, I just want to do a quick review of the product and tell you what I think of it. So far, I'm really happy with it. Here it is right here. It's pretty well made. Nice steel case. It has mounting holes if you want to mount it. Here's the back of it. Shinybow, they make other other devices as well. Here's the outputs component, your power, and here's the input. The one input is the SCART input. It came in this simple box right here. And it came with this manual here. You see the model number SB2840 RCA. There's also a model SB2839 for BNC connectors if you have like a PVM or some other out display that has BNC connectors. Inside the manual, you have a quick look at the input, the output component, and for the BNC model 2839, you have the BNC outputs. Safeguards and precautions, and other applications for it. They're saying you can hook anything SCART to component to your HD TV, specifications of it, and the included accessories and introduction. There's some more stuff on it, and that's basically it. So that's the box. I wanted to show what it does. So I'm going to show some Genesis games here. I got a stack here. I probably won't go through it. I'll try to go through them as quick as possible to show the quality that you can get with this device. You can decide for yourself if you want to stick with composite or maybe go for this device if you have a CRT with component inputs. So we'll start here with Rocket Knight Adventures we have in here. We'll turn this on. And I'm going to have to play a little one-handed here because I'm holding the camera. See, right away, it's very, very clear. See. You can see up on the title bar here, if I zoom in. Like composite, you'll have a little blur around where the colors meet. This is very, very clear. Colors really pop. You can see individual pixels. There's no color blurring. Very good. Okay, that's Rocket Knight. Go on to another game here. Excuse me while I change games. Now this game I'm not going to be able to play one-handed, but I think this is a beautiful game. This is Contra Hardcore. I just recently beat this game after playing it off and on for about a month. I got better each time. Great game. Very worth your time. And it's coming on the Sega Genesis Mini this fall, so you can pick it up. Awesome Contra logo there. I'm gonna have to set the lives are good. Okay. This game is great. Hard, but worth it if you stick with it. Just gonna have to run back and forth here, so you can see some of the explosions and stuff. That guy's gonna be in trouble for me. But you can see a little bit of it. Hopefully you got to see some of the colors of that game. I'm gonna just leave it. I want to show the title bar a little bit. I'm gonna have to pause it to show some of the explosions. You see the great quality you get with it. So we'll switch to another game. Highly recommend both Contra Hardcore and Rocket Knight Adventures. I'm not sure if Rocket Knight's going to be on the Sega Genesis Mini coming out this fall or not. Another game I'm currently playing, because I never played any, I played off and on a little of the Shinobi games. This is Shinobi 3, and I really like this game. I played it a few times and I got fairly far, but I do want to beat it. Those trees look really good. So that's a little bit of Shinobi 3. Go on to the next game. Just recently beat the sequel to this game, or the prequel to this game. I played it a lot growing up, I played Streets of Rage 2 a lot growing up, but I never played Streets of Rage 3. That's what this is right here. So this will be the first time I actually played this game. Or I might have popped it in to test it, but I just recently beat Streets of Rage 2. Easy because I'm holding a camera here. Oops. Sorry about that. Okay, so that's Streets of Rage 3. Do another game here. So yeah, I never played that one. I've been on a beat 'em up kick. I just recently beat Mighty Final Fight for NES, Streets of Rage 2, and I was playing Golden Axe. So this might be my next one I play. Another game I recently beat, Castlevania game I never played much of. I played a little bit of it, but I finally beat it just with the one character, John Morris. This feels like an old 8-bit Castlevania. Like if Super Castlevania 4 didn't come out, this would have been the next game. So this has a lot of red in it, and red could sometimes show up kind of hard on composite, so I wanted to show what that looked like on the close-ups of the logo here. So we'll start it here, give myself 5 lives. Set it to easy. Here we go. And it just feels weird picking a guy without a whip. So I'll stick with John Morris here. Zoom in on Mr. Morse. Candle, see the reds. See, you can see the individual pixels between the life bar. On composite, that kind of blurs together. Let's do a little. Get inside the castle. I promise you I'm not this bad. It's hard to play with one hand on these games, holding the camera. But the main point, that's fine. The main point is to show the video quality of this device here. So there you go. And that's Castlevania Bloodlines. Great game, and it will be on the Genesis Mini coming this fall. Getting down to, what else did I pick up here? Do Earthworm Jim. And I'm playing this game. This is hard. This is one I never played. It's very tough. I got to a level where you're underwater, you ride hamsters, and I have to ride like this tube, this little water vessel, and I'm running out of time to do it, and that's where I'm died. I think that's like the third level. See here, you can see individual pixels there. This game in particular uses composite. When you use composite video, it uses tricks to make things look mix the pixels together, and with component you can really see the pixels. It's called dithering with the composite. A lot of Genesis games use that to get like a transparency effect. So you lose that with this, but you gain clarity. Launching the cow. And that's Earthworm Jim. Going on to Splatterhouse 3. Look at the logo there, nice reds. So that's Splatterhouse 3. Go on to the last game I got here. This is a classic. Like a lot of people, this was the first Genesis game I ever played, I believe. Either that or Streets of Rage, I forget, at a friend's house. This is Sonic the Hedgehog. My favorite Sonic game. A lot of people like 2. I like 2 too. But Sonic 1's my favorite. Oh god, this is gonna be hard with one hand. Yep. I wanted to show the waterfall here. There we go. Well, I guess I'm not going to see the waterfall. What I wanted to show was, oh, here we go. So, if you were hooked with composite, that would, people say that that looks kind of see-through. with RGB, it doesn't have the badness of composite, like the blurriness, like mixing pixels together. It's called dithering with composite, so you lose that effect. But you do gain a lot of clarity, which is a trade-off I'll take. So it's up to you if you want to keep that effect or not. So that's it. That's what I wanted to show. I think this device is very worth it. I think it's around $70 if you have a CRT that outputs component. It takes component inputs. Then I highly recommend it. It'll clear up your Genesis immensely. And it's up to you if you want to get it or not. If you're fine with composite, that's fine. But if you want a little more clarity from your Genesis, I highly recommend this device. And I think it's very much worth it. So thanks for sticking with me, and I'll see you guys the next time. Bye, Sonic.